evening and welcome to the news. My name is Lamini Temalangeni. First, the headlines. Imali receives food parcels from the Yemaswati. Pastor Sihle Dlamini has hit hard on social media report. Lesotho's Minister of Foreign Affairs visits Mandenga Cultural Village. The news. Thousands of maidens received food parcels today.
Ayifuneki i-change noma leli gama lelithi we want democracy now, leli gama lelithi we want democracy now ngempela alikho emaqinisweni, ngempela akusilo liqiniso lokuthi they want kingdom of Eswatini as an absolute monarch, because they have come to the realization ukuthi le live lase-Eswatini is indeed a democratic country with democratic structures which are in place. A democratic structure, a democratic country must have three pillars that govern that particular country. It is the executive, it is the legislature, and the judiciary. All these three arms of government are in this country, and actually the legislation is become the envy of many other countries, including the Republic of South Africa, where the highest court in the land has charged that even in South Africa, now members of parliament can be elected directly by the people. And the South African government has been in consultation with the Kingdom of Eswatini kutsi ingabe nini nigwenta njani lenvo lefunwa sive sase South Africa. I am just bringing about the point. The call, let's we want democracy now, is not true. What they are actually saying, they want their own way now. The only thing they are misusing the word democracy. It is not the word democracy, it is their way. Their way is actually a dictatorial way, because the members of parliament could not dictate to the other members of parliament kuzebende logu labafisa kugwenda. It is for that reason, the call for democracy now is completely unfounded, because we are a democratic country. We have systems, we have a constitution that must be followed. If I'll make an example, if the members of parliament were able to surpass the 2/3 majority, had these members were able to convince a 2/3 majority in parliament, ngabe asikho kunomsindvo lesikuwo namuhla, ngoba ngabe emalunga endlini aphakamisa shukumiso kwekuthi sive bakangwane sesifuna kuhamba ngana indlela naye. But the members of parliament are of the opinion that their constituencies is not what they want. It is not what they have been sent to represent in the House of Parliament. I want now to come back to the understanding who has stolen or who is trying to steal our independence. Let us go now. There is a newspaper in the Kingdom of Eswatini, Eswatini Financial Times. Eswatini Financial Times begunene agusilo paper nje leli online njengananga lagcwele emanga la online langatiwa nekwatiwa abanikati bawo, labanye bayatiwa abanikati bawo lawo maphepha lawo. Kodwa ke Eswatini Financial Times ibhalisiwe even bekunene iphinze inemahovisi khona lapha ekhaya njenge Times of Eswatini ne-Eswatini Observer, onke ngemaphepha lasemthethweni even. Ngithi ngifuna kuveta tindzaba letivelile emaphephandzabeni letikhombisako ngalokucacile kwekuthi kukhona abantu labane agenda yekweba inkululeko yale live bayimikise engcenye. Kunebantu labane agenda yekutsatsa inkululeko yethu iniketwe labanye bantu. Ephephandzabeni le-Eswatini Financial Times kuvelile indzaba kiwo lamaphephandzaba lawa kuthi kunemihlangano bekunene leyabanjwa kunemihlangano bekunene leyabanjwa hayi khashane kodwa lemihlangano yabanjwa before kubanjwe nangu umhlangano noma kube nanayicall leyentiwa yekufuna kwekuthi kube nankulu lokhethiwe eveni bekunene lemihlangano kuyaveta leliphephandzaba kwekuthi yabanjwa lemihlangano emaveni lahlukahlukene leqala live lelivelako live laseRwanda lesibili live lelivelako lapho lomhlangano yabanjelwa khona lebeyifuna ketula lelive kuse-Mauritius lesithathu live lapho lemihlangano beyisolo ibanjwa khona kuse-Swaziland solo kubanjwe imihlangano yekuketula lelive why kubanjwe lemihlangano bebati ngalokusebaleni kwekuthi eParliament angeke baphumelele ekuvoteni bathole lo 2/3 majority ngakho ke base bayahlangana ke labekunene labahlangana lo i-common denominator kule mhlangano lena ngumhleli walelinye liphephandzaba lesekavele aprescribed khona la kangwane phinze wabitwa nekuthi uyi-terrorist nguyena lekuthiwa nakubanjwe lemhlangano uyawubabuso he will be the face of the protest action and winter revolution in the kingdom. These meetings.
In closing, Pastor Dlamini stated that should the nation or MPs wish to effect regime change, they must do so constitutionally by acquiring a 2/3 majority vote in Parliament, something he said is not unfeasible to achieve. As of the 73 MPs in Parliament, only 10 are appointed by the King. And thus, if the nation truly wanted to effect reform, they would be able to do so with the support of the remaining 63 MPs that they voted into Parliament. For Channel Yemaswati News, I'm Gina Madonsela. Mbabane.
Government of the Kingdom of Eswatini wishes their majesties and the entire nation a happy 54th Independence Day. Today, as each year since 1968, the Kingdom of Eswatini celebrates its Independence Day. The government of the Kingdom of Eswatini joins their majesties and the entire Eswatini nation in celebrating this important day. The national anthem, national flag, and constitution all reflect how Yemaswati have been working hard to reach the first world status as envisioned and pursued under the wise and practical guidance of the head of states, His Majesty King Yemaswati III. The government of the Kingdom of Eswatini is also thankful to His Majesty King Sobhuza II, who led the kingdom to independence. Thanks to our independence, since Yemaswati are no longer hostage to any power or political ideology. Today, all Yemaswati are able to celebrate their identity, history, culture, and language without feeling indebted to anyone. On the development front, no doubt, the kingdom has made great strides both in the country's roads, infrastructure, and other related developmental needs. Government also wishes to express appreciation to the various government and diplomatic partners across the globe for their accolades and congratulatory messages received throughout the day. His Majesty's government takes this opportunity to wish all Yemaswati a happy Independence Day and 54 years of peaceful coexistence. And this is a press statement from the government of the Kingdom of Eswatini. Minister of Foreign Affairs Thulisile Dladla today hosted her colleague from Lesotho at Mandenga Cultural Village, where she learned more about the Swazi culture. Lesotho's Minister of Foreign Affairs has expressed her excitement after meeting their majesties at the annual riddance ceremony, which took place at Lutsitsini Royal Residence. The minister said this when touring Mandenga Cultural Village to learn more about the culture of Yemaswati. The minister pleaded with Yemaswati to preserve their culture, as it's the only thing that makes them unique from other countries, and that the tourism sector can make a huge amount of money from tourists who come to witness the country.
Close to it and understand it the way I understood it when I'm here, and I appreciate that at my age, when I retire into politics, I have to have this then I can be able to say, hey, you better see that some of these things are being resuscitated and put into place to make sure that our children can make a better place and a better country, and as well a better world for us, not this changing world that is becoming difficult for almost everybody.
The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Thulisile Dladla, highlighted on the importance of culture, stating that it promotes peace and unity amongst the nation.
Ngijabulile ukuthi emakhosi akhanze kukuhle ukuthi sibidane. Bacala ukuthi ukhona head of state lovula nje umnyango athi bantu ababuye bamvusele bachawule aphenze athi abachawule ne Queen Mother. So wathi ucela uSemaswati aqhubeke nalomoya lomhle kangaka nengwenyama iqhubeke nalomoya lomhle kangaka utawubele ekhaya ayiteke angayiphumulele. So namhla ke impela tangena ama message babonga bajabulile ukuthi bahlangane nemakhosi nalomsebenzi wethu bamangala ukuthi lo msebenzi lomhle kangaka le unity lengaka eMaswati ngaphelela onke abengaka bathi chubekani le live nathi sitawukopa kulo live leli siyatigcapha ngalo siyatigcapha ngenkosi ngoba sengiyo lesingathi isele eAfrika.
For Channel Yemaswati News, I am Temalangeni Dlamini with Kimberly Mavuso Mandenga. Africa have congratulated their Majesties for successfully hosting this year's Red Dance ceremony. They also thanked Yemaswati for the wonderful hospitality. Chiefs from South Africa have congratulated their Majesties for successfully hosting Umhlanga ceremony. Speaking to Channel Yemaswati reporters, they expressed their excitement, stating that they enjoyed their stay in the kingdom. The chiefs went on to say that they are proud of Yemaswati for uniting and promoting culture, which is something they say they are going to preach when they get back home.
ingcenye yalomsebenzi lomhle kangaka beside nadoke intfombi letiqhamuka ekhaya eMbuleni sihlangene nebasemphakathi esandleni sato singatha nathi umsebenzi sijabule kakhulu ke ngoba na itolo nasetinganseka intfombi sikhonile ukuthi siye la betingenise khona sivalelisane nato ukuthi bahambe kahle nanoba thina vele siseleke sasebenta leminye imisebenzi lekhona sitawulandzela nje nathi sibuyele ekhaya singasho nje ukuthi siyabonga kakhulu umsebenzi uhambe kahle sijabulile nekuthi naba bebathusa abantwana abantwana vele basihlonipha nasisho ukuthi cha abantwana ngeke phela sanikise enzaweni la kungaphepha ngakhona emakhosi atawenda siqinisekiso sokuthi lala ntabeni khona kutawube kuphephile nembala ke sibonile nala intfombi abantwana labe babekwe khona bekuphephile vele kubekiwe amaphoyisa la khombisa kuphepha noba ke sebahamba ngale mabhasi sebakhuleka baye emakhaya.
They also promised that they will continue supporting the country's cultural events and that they will also bring maidens for next year's Umhlanga ceremony. For Channel Yemaswati News, I am Demela Ndlamini with Kimberly Mavuso Lobamba. Welcome back as we continue with our news bulletin for tonight. As the Kingdom of Eswatini celebrates 54 years of independence on the 6th of September, Prince Makutfulela says the nation should be very proud on how far it has come since its independence in 1968.
With today, the 6th of September 2022, marking the 54th anniversary of the Kingdom of Eswatini's independence from what was then the British Empire, Channel Yemaswati reporters continued their journey to find those who are knowledgeable of Eswatini's history and heritage, so as to unlock the gravitas behind why this day should mean so much for Yemaswati. Today, Channel Yemaswati reporters spoke to Senator Prince Makutfulela, who noted that the nation should be very proud of how far it has come since its independence in 1968, with the country's education, infrastructure, and growth being that of an exemplary stature to many other countries in the region.
Silibekise nangebantfu etakhiweni ungabala emabhloko emangisi labe kasishiyele bese sobala emabhloko lelive leselwakhile ekubeni lithole mazibuza ngibale etakhiweni takhiwo cishe tonke letikhona kusukela nje khona la khathe edolobheni eMbabane edolobheni kaManzini takhiwo letakhiwe nguhulumende takhiwo letakhiwe ngeMaswati ubala tikolo betakhiwa ngeMaswati ubala i-university i-university yakhiwe ngeMaswati ayakhiwanga belungu. La Professor Semguma abetbita nge-international beggar lo wabanguyena vice chancellor uqala lapha ne-university wakhile ema-university kwaLuseni eLuyeni namhla sekune-university eMbabane nalamanye ama-universities nababo Christian University. Konke lokho kukhomba ukukhula kwelive konke lokho kukhomba ukuthi kwentiwe ngeMaswati info ke neyakhiwe yakhiwa ngeMaswati info lengadzingi ukuthi ungaba khona longaba nemicabango ukuthi mhlawumbe lo lokho kungalinyatwa noma ngayiphi indlela ngoba lokhu dinyembeti umjuluko nengadi yemaswati kuphela nje lengakukhala noma lengakubona ukuthi kufuna kuyilimata inkhululeko yethu yindzaba yagesi. Ngiyathandaza ukuthi kusukela etikolweni le energy literacy ngathi beyingaphakanyiswa ngoba kude lokukhulula umnotho lokwendlula gesi.
For Channel Yemaswati News, I'm Tina Madonsela with Temlangeni Dlamini and Kimberly Mvuso Mbabane.
A woman who has been sick for the past 24 years appeals to the public to help her raise funds so she could receive a lung transplant. February is appealing to the public to help her raise funds so she could receive a lung transplant. Narrating a story to Channel Yemaswati, reporters Masego, who has been sick for the past 24 years, stated that she went to different doctors who all advised her to raise about 50,000 emalangeni in order for her to get medical assistance from South Africa. The unemployed mother of two went on to say that another challenge is that she cannot get a permanent job due to a condition.
Usitokotela selidlekile selincane manje kumele ngihambe nge-South Africa ngiyoyenza operation atongifaka lelisha liphaphu manje bengicela isiveni lo ngaba nelisito nje abe nemoya kaNkulunkulu mani angiside angijike lokho lanako noma ngimalini nje lanako kimi kutawenda lufu ngiloko nje lengicela isiveni sengigulena kakhulu iminyaka lengi-24 so lo ngigula ngingene dibhedlela ngiphuma bathi soka ngifuna ukusizakala niyalo sekunjena sekuyangcinzekela kakhulu akusanginiki nje umuntu ngicela lolusito ngiloko nje ngikucela ngikusiya.
Anyone who is willing to help her can call 78360695, 78360695. For Channel Yemaswati News, I am Temalangeni Dlamini with Gcina Madonsela eBuka. Cash have sponsored the War Regional Football Association with 130,000 emalangeni for 13 leagues, which will be a one-day tournament. Instacash has sponsored the War Regional Football League with 130,000 emalangeni, where Super League teams in the country will be part of the one-day tournament. Speaking at the launch today at Sigwaca House, Instacash's founding managing director Mandla Ncumalo said they sponsored the teams as a way of showing the public that they will support them. Ncumalo also sensitized football officials present at the launch about Instacash.
Sitawufuna kudlalisa ema one day tournaments siseyihoho regional FA Cup. Namhla silauncha phase 1 sidawe sesiyabuka ukuthi sikanye kanye singamdevelopa njani kumnews. So today sina 13 wema league kaho. 13 wema league kaho wasifuna kuwadlalisa one day tournament ngelanga lelwalungelako nge-league. Sibeka 10,000 kuyo yonke i-league, so totaling 130,000. President of the Football Association, Samora Simelane, expressed his gratitude to Instacash on behalf of the football family, stating that this new sponsorship introduces soccer to business, which will create more job opportunities for the youth.
So yabona ukuthi ebholeni makutama sponsorship laso vele ibhola itaba ibusiness going forward noma vele seyibusiness ngoba nyalo labantu batafundiswa vele ukuthi batawutraina kwenteke tonke leto tinto leto so that batokhona ku recruiter and le mali gijime within and circulated within lama regions so yabona ukuthi if nje ukhonile loku recruiter nihambise letimali wena as a person kukhona nanawo lokugenako beside lama team itself.
CEO of Football Association besithimisela nathi ubabambisa ukuze nabo bakhona ukuchubekela embili lo msebenzi wabo enaskabheki futhi kuthi utawugcina lana ngoba utawuchubekela embili agcina nayithi ishwele donke sethi nawo le hlelo lokuhambisa imali nga-instant cash thine-ke kutaphenze kusithe selokubizela kawo ukuthi kubalala igaba lapho bese kufuna ukuthi sibhadale ama-clubs imali nema-clubs kufuna kubhadale i-association imali sengile ndlela into abalula yokuthi sikhona ekuhambisa imali siyi-organization.
For Channel Yemaswati News, I am Temela Ndlamini with Kimberly Mavuso Mbabane. Before we end our news bulletin for tonight, let us look at our top stories making headlines. Imali receives food parcels from their majesties. Pastor Sihle Dlamini has hit hard on social media report. Lesotho's Minister of Foreign Affairs visits Mandenga Cultural Village. We have come to the end of the news. Till next time, good night.